Okay, you guys, this is our first YouTube video, and we're gonna basically introduce ourselves with this video. Hopefully our battery doesn't run out or our memory is full like the previous videos. Stop breaking like that.
What do you mean? I'm driving.
Okay, first question. Where did we first meet?
Where did we first meet?
Where did we first meet? The first time.
At the gas station.
At my work. He walked in and I noticed him like, damn, he's so cute. But then he'd come to work like every day with a lunch, and he had a tattoo that had Xavier, and I knew his name was Johnny, so I'm like, oh, for sure he has a family. So that was my first impression of him when we first met. So who is Johnny? What's your name? Full name, please.
I don't know. Who's Johnny?
Okay, Johnny. He's a 24-year-old man with 2 kids, a fiance. Oh, I totally just answered one of my questions. He lives in Southern California, drives a BMW, or is it a 528? He is a supervisor for a company named DSI, working in Walnut at a warehouse. That's Johnny. Now, Johnny, who is Chelly?
Araceli Korea?
Yes.
The girl that's next to me in the car.
Oh my god. Okay, that's
She's
me.
24 years young. She has 2 kids.
Yep.
She's trying to be blonde.
No, this is totally brown. This is blonde. It's because I just got my hair done. What do you guys think? Anyways, alright. That was easy. Johnny, why don't you have social media?
Why don't I have social media?
So Johnny doesn't have a Facebook or an active Facebook. He doesn't have Instagram or Twitter, nothing. He only has Snapchat, and he rarely posts anything. So why don't you have a Facebook or a, like, tell me the backstory, like the true backstory.
Well, I didn't find the use of it. I like to meet people personally, face to face. I'm not into the whole social media type of meeting. I don't see the necessity for the world to know what I'm doing. I'd prefer just my surrounding people. And it's actually caused me some problems relationship-wise, you know, with females. So I stay away from that. I'd prefer to stay away from all that.
Okay. What is your biggest pet peeve?
When people say minds.
Oh my god, yes. He totally has caught me a few times.
Like, I know it's yours. You don't need to say it's mine's. What is that? That's
one of mine big pet peeves. Him correcting me. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Him correcting me in general when I'm like doing anything. His way is the best way. My second pet peeve is someone parking in my parking spot. I'm very territorial. Like, I've been parking there for years, since I lived in my house or since I started working wherever. That's my parking spot. It doesn't have to be a sign. People already know, like, oh, don't park there. Shelly parks there, you know, just so y'all know. Don't park in my driveway. Or you can park in my driveway, just not my spot. Okay. Next one. When did you find, what was the first signs when we found out that we were pregnant? Like, when did you know, like, maybe she might be pregnant?
Well, the first clue was my cravings for sweet bread, which I have a sweet tooth, but I'm not the type of person that would be like, oh, let's turn around and go get some bread.
Yeah, you guys, it was like 8 p.m. and he's like, do you have pan dulce at your house? I'm like, no.
And milk. I hate milk.
Yeah, and so we go to the panaderia. Look at that lady running. Anyways, we go to the panaderia and he goes, buys like all kinds of bread and then buys a like half gallon of whole milk. Like, we're lactose, so we drink lactate. And this guy over here gets whole milk. I'm like, there's something wrong. That was so crazy. That was totally a given, like, something's wrong. And sure enough, like, a few days later, I take a test, and sure enough, I'm pregnant. What was your reaction when we found out?
I was internally excited, externally nervous.
Nah, he was shitting bricks. He was like,
It's hard. Living in California with 2 kids, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, it was definitely a shock because personally, I didn't think I can get pregnant, and I had doctors tell me that I couldn't get pregnant. And I have family members that can get pregnant, so I just thought maybe I'm one of that bunch of my cousins or family members that just can't have babies. So when I found out, I was shocked. I was really excited, but mostly shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh, they lied to me. Do you like that I come from a big family?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It reminds me of my good old days.
Okay, do we want to have more kids? Everyone asks us this question all the time. Would you like to answer that one?
Yes, definitely. I do want my kids to have a back up with each other and
have siblings.
Definitely want them to enjoy family reunions within themselves and being able to turn to each other. So I definitely think we will be having more kids in a couple of years.
I think I really do. At first, we didn't want to have more kids, but then as we were having like the holidays and stuff, it's just 2 kids in our family. Well, it'd be 4 that are around the same age, and it's just sad, you know, growing up with my family. Since I have such a big family, I had so many cousins, and a lot of my cousins had a lot of brothers and sisters, and in my household there's only me and my little brother, and we're 10 years apart. So I think and I've always wanted a big family, like a lot of brothers and sisters. Not a lot, just more than one other brother at my house. And I think my sons deserve to have maybe a couple more, or just one more, who knows. Okay. Where was our first date? What do you consider our first date? Where was it?
I'm gonna take you to the beach.
Okay, when we hung out for the first time as friends, we went to the beach. I thought we were going as friends, like, oh, we haven't seen each other in a long time, let's catch up, let's get to know each other just a bit more. But I literally thought we were going as friends. Not once did I think this is a date. Not once. Until we were literally getting to the beach, I was like, oh my god, this guy opened the door for me. Like, I think this is a date. I was not expecting it. And then shortly after, a couple days later, we went on an official date, like, hey, let's go on a date kind of thing. Yes. How is it being young parents?
I love it. Just being able to have the energy for 2 kids is really tough, especially if you have a full-time job and you're on the road. I used to be on the road a lot, so you know, my time was spent driving in traffic majority of the day, and then to come home and, you know, take care of 2 kids, you know, it's really tough. And thankfully, you know, I'm young, so I have the energy and the motivation to, you know, do anything I can to have my kids, you know, active. I definitely don't want to have lazy kids.
No.
I don't approve of that.
My input in like being a young parent, a young mom, I always knew I wanted to be a young mom. I told myself that if I didn't have a kid by 25, I didn't want to have any kids, just because I wanted to have that energy. Once they get older, they're going to want to do things, go to the beach, go up here, go down there, hang out with their friends. And I want to be able to have the energy to go do all that with them. My mom had my brother at 30, and she has the energy to like keep up with him. But my dad, which my parents are 9 years apart, he was 40 when he had my brother, and I just feel like he's too old to do things. Like the only thing they do to like bond and hang out is go to the movies, and who hangs out at the movies?
They don't
like,
even talk.
Literally just sit there in a room, dark room for 2 hours and then go home. So yes, I am so happy that I was able to be a young mom, and I feel like I'm gonna be able to enjoy my kids a bit more and be there for them too. Are we going to get married? Yes, we are engaged, newly engaged for a month and a half. Yes, we're gonna get married. You want to say the date or not yet?
We can save that.
Okay. The date is yet to come. Oh, who's most likely to start an argument? We don't really argue though. When I'm upset, I just give him the silent treatment, and he knows, like, oh, she's mad.
She's one that gets bothered for everything. You can't tell her anything, and she gets mad.
No, I don't get mad. I get upset. There's a difference.
She gets mad.
But we don't argue. We really don't. We have discussions or conversations. But to argue, like yelling, maybe once, you think?
Probably.
Maybe once. And I don't even remember what it was for, so obviously it's not worth it. Don't fight with your partner. Oh, what is your go-to thing when one or the other is upset? Like, what do you do when I'm upset to make me, like, happy?
I just make you laugh.
Oh, and I freaking hate that you do that. Because you never let me get, like, stay mad. Like, I could literally be crying of, like, upset or sad or whatever, and he's over here trying to tickle me, saying some dumb jokes, trying to make me laugh, and I'm over here, like, crying and, like, laughing. Me. I don't know. You, like, really don't get mad. At least not with me. I don't know, that was like a fail for me because I don't make you mad. So, we're good on that one. You don't have any questions?
Do I have any questions?
Yeah.
No.
What is one of your favorite songs right now? Like your jam to like rock out by the time you get to work. Like you have to listen to this song before you get to work, or you have to finish listening to the song before you get out of your car to go to work.
I don't think I have a song.
What? Everybody has a song.
I don't. I listen to all the music, different music, like old school, new, everything. And I mean, if I'm at the destination, I just get off. I don't just.
All right, you guys let us know which one is one of your favorite songs that you absolutely have to listen to, and like completely before you get out of the car. Because there are some people, I know I've done it a few times, I'm like already at work and I'm like, wait, this is my favorite song, I have to listen to it. So you guys let us know. Yes, there's totally you're missing out. Or have you guys ever, side note, have you guys ever sat in your car, like you get home from work, turn off your car, or even like sitting in the car just waiting for time to fly by, like just chilling in your car, you know your day is over with, trying to relax and you're like, I made it home. No? I know I'm not the only one. There's definitely some other person that does that. Alright, you guys, that is going to be the end of our first YouTube video. Please hit the subscribe button wherever it's at. Have a good day.